Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Taylor to start the drive.
And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Throwing on 3rd and long. Keenan. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, a next-gen stat says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end.
They'll run on first down. Farrell. Room here to run.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
And he stopped immediately there.
There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. The Dolphins had 10-3 on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And let's remember that last week that this offense, they played about as well as they possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But, boy, were they sensational just a week ago.
60 Maverick. Hey, pass.
They're going to look to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Call it a gain of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, Keenan.
He'll check this one down to Taylor.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Keenan.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Operating from the gun, Keenan. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Operating from the gun, Keenan. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, they're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw again.
Able to find his man, Woods.
Touchdown, Colts.
Jelani Woods.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Colts have taken the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down. Keenan.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
The slot man in motion right. To throw on 2nd down. Keenan.
This pass caught. It's Woods.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Keenan going up top. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
79 Broncos, back in 60. Rig alert, rig alert.
On 2nd down, Farrell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Agnew now to return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive
touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. Back to 60. Back to 60.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Phillips. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2nd down and 3. Up the middle they go. Farrell. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right back to him on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and 3. Buying time to his left. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 16. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down now, Farrell. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Okay, break.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Down from Colts territory. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. 18. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
48 yards on the ground for him so far.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Cowboy 80. Go, Reed, go.
He'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Sanders' kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Again, it's Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The tight end in motion right. To throw on 3rd down. Keenan. And this one is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On 2nd down, Farrell. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards that time.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On 1st down, Farrell. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Past the 60, past the 60.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. He'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. Farrell. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Drop 60, drop 60.
They'll keep it on the ground. Farrell. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They go play action here on 1st down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Pat the street, pat the street.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete once again. It's Gesicki. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll try and run for it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Dolphins are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake. Keenan finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. On 3rd down, Keenan. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Farrell. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On the Jets sweep, here comes Waddle. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, check that, street.
Up the middle they go. Farrell, and only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Dolphins extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
The Colts on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Slot man moves right. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's complete. Slings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker.
Check pass. Check pass. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hustle.
On first down, Farrell. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
19 right.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On first down, Keenan looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. back to throw. Keenan, and he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
The Dolphins take over first down at the 32.
They'll run on first down. Farrell. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
107 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
2nd and 1. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he goes out right around the 39. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Off-play action. Keenan. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On 1st down, Farrell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not as